Well, today we have the brand new Penguin Play cutting die. Very fun. Igloos and penguins all over. It's going on our basic crosshatch. In fact, this is one of the examples that I have for you. Snowy days and very, very fun, as you can see. So come play with us. We're going to start just a little bit about the basic crosshatch. That's what we use these dies on. However, you can use them on anything. So let me just show you on the Penguin Play. There are 14 cutting dies. And on the back, you can see the example of this little guy. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But let's first go into the basic crosshatch. There are 4 dies, and on the package it's going to tell you how to put them together, what to do, how many pieces to cut of each. Super simple. And they just slot together, meaning that there are cuts into them, and they just slip together, as you can see right here. And so you're going to get 2 layers and this arched backing. It will fold flat, and when it is finished, it will fit in our 10 envelopes package. So that way you have an envelope to mail your finished card should you use the basic crosshatch like this. And the end result is 5 inches wide by 5.5 inches tall. So that works very nicely, and it stands up, which is perfect. Okay, so first you're going to do that, and then we're going to use the Penguin Play. And as I said, there are all of those layers, all of those die cuts. And what we've done is in these 2 penguins, well, actually in all 3 of them, we have the body or the face there. So what you'll do is you'll cut these out of black and then cut this out of white and place it on top. Then we've got some beaks, and you've got hats and scarves, and you've got snowballs and a snow mountain, and I said the beaks and the igloo. So all of those. And as with this one that Debbie made, so you can see how well that works with the black cardstock and then the white for the body. Now there is a hole for the eyes, so you can just put a little piece of black on the back, and that will work nicely. The hats you can dress as you like, certainly the snow area. But what she used on this one is she used the Snowflakes and Snow Folks 6x6 pattern cardstock, and she used that to die cut everything in the crosshatch. So all of those, very fun with those pattern papers. You get some borders on this particular set. Then she used the, this is the glitter cardstock, excuse me, glitter acetate. And with this, when you lift this up, the glitter is embedded in the acetate, as you can see right there. So you can just place this, as Debbie did, onto white cardstock, and you're going to get a very shimmery look, a very glittery look. So that's what she did with her Snowy Days die cut, or cutting die. So that worked well. Now she did need the colors to go onto her little penguins, so she used the Snowflakes and Snow Folks cardstock. You will also need black cardstock, of course, to do your penguins. Now, what else she has going on there are some fun things, and you can see, look at her jazzy igloo. Now that was done with, she took a black pen and simply went right along the igloo, and then she added jewel dazzles. Now jewel dazzles come with 3 sizes. She used the tiniest ones, and you can see how she decorated those igloos. Now the other thing that she did in decorating those igloos is she used some ink pads. So this is Prussian blue, and excuse me, she took the igloo piece and just folded it back gently, just gently along the line, and then just ran her ink pad right over it. You could do that with a tri-blend marker, any sort of marker, but I thought it was clever that she did it that way. So that worked quite nicely. Now she also used some snow. So you see his hat, so easy to do. And let's get in just super close so we can see that. Okay, look at that. Got a lot of fur on his hat. Could be snow too. So she used the fine tip applicator filled with the Cosmic Shimmer glue and simply put all the glue there. Now, then she took the soft snowfall, and I recommend, cute little face, I recommend putting it in a container that has a lid so this won't dance all over your house. So you've got the glue there, then just simply sprinkle on the snowfall, tap it off, and you're done. You're done. In fact, you could put snow on these little snowy hills. You can put them on down at the bottom, and you can do all of that at one time. So just put your glue where you want it, sprinkle it on, tap it off, and you are good. So that works very nicely, and I wanted to make sure that you knew about that. She also added some snowflake dazzles, and our package of snowflakes has 10 sheets in it. You have great big snowflakes, you have smaller ones, so she's used a variety of silver ones, and I thought it was really cute how she put one in her penguin's hand. Really darling. The hats and mufflers, as you can see, are just going to work nicely. Now this is going to fold flat to place into a card, and she has placed on the back, these are cutouts from that 6x6 patterned cardstock. So that's going to go on the back so you can write your message. Super easy, super fun. Now let's go to some other ideas that Dabby had. So here is more of probably how their actual landscape is for these penguins. So you can see that this is a different, very different look. And for this, she used, let me bring this in, this is Foggy Forest. And this has a lot of landscapes, so you can see how beautifully, and she chose one with that moon and did all of the basic cards, basic crosshatch out of those. But then she's going to need some solids, so she used the Foggy Forest solid also. And as you can tell by that very shiny igloo, she also used some of our silver metallic cardstock. Just really great. You're going to get several sheets together in that package. And same idea with the penguins. Cut them out of black, then cut that inner area out of white, glue them together. Glue a little bit of black behind the eyes so that they will show. And Snowy Days she did out of the gray, but then also did it out of the silver so that she had both looks. And so she's got silver snowballs and igloos, again decorated like she did the last one with the jewel dazzles. Really cute. And you can use, sometimes it's a little tricky to get the color for the beak. So you could just do white and use, this is the gold brown tri-blend marker to get your beak color and get them in place. And then, so we've got all of that going on. Also on her igloo, I'm hoping you can see that with all the shine, she did use the gold border dazzles to do the first row on each of the areas, and then attached her or placed her jewel dazzles. Okay, so all of that, I'm going to pop that down and show you the back. How cute is that? We've got our little ice skater, perfectly done with the blades out of the silver, another of the snowmans out of silver also. And then the Holly Jolly, well, this is out of the Merry Christmas and More collection. There are several sheets, and you can see she used the top one, which is silver pearl with gold foiling on the edges. So we've got a very happy penguin there. Okay, now let's go to our next. Now, I did some research, and so did Debbie, that you can see penguins with lots of different colors of eyes. And yes, there are penguins that have blue eyes. They're called Humboldt penguins. There are also penguins with red eyes, and I'm very grateful that Debbie did not do a penguin with red eyes because I think that would just be creepy. And, you know, penguins are just really cute. I also thought how clever it was that she made plaid penguins and plaid igloos and plaid snowballs. Okay, let me show you what she has used to begin with. So to make the basic crosshatch, she used Sparkling Season, and you can kind of see the sheath that she used here. It's very gray, and that does a really nice job for our penguins. However, to get those plaids, she went for Joyful Christmas 6x6. And that is just very, very fun. She did ink the edges with let's see, that's going to be the Prussian blue. As you can see, that's going to go right around all the edges, just very, very nicely. And she did put a little bit of blue cardstock on the back of the eyes, so she's got the blue. Now, are you seeing that icy sparkle? How neato is that? That is an old favorite of ours. So you're going to do the same thing that I talked about with the soft snowfall. Going to take your fine tip applicator filled with your Cosmic Shimmer glue and just spread it wherever you want that diamond dust to show. So we've got it there on the igloo, on the snowballs, just on that mound. And I would get a bowl or a container. And let me open this up. This is diamond dust, and diamond dust just has that absolutely wonderful sparkly quality. And you're just going to sprinkle it on and tap it off because the glue will hold it, and then return the excess into the container, and that will be perfect. Now, the diamond dust is, it is glass, but I have never been cut by it, and you can just press it down. That's another place where it works. I do like how she brought icicles down. I think that's just brilliant. Works really, really nicely. Now, the Lots of Hugs, that is on our We're Together. This has got two sheets where they go, where they're stacked, but then they also go horizontally. So we get it in two ways in that one package. On the back of this, so I'm going to fold it flat. We have another little guy, very, very happy over here, and 2 layers. I thought that was clever to take the snow mound, the long one, and foam tape this guy on top. There is another of our guys. She turned this into a happy birthday card using out of the Sparkling Season collection. That's one of the cutouts. And this guy has a snowball that he's about to throw right at you. Very sweet. Now, as I said, you can use these dies with the basic crosshatch, but you can use them just on a regular card. And here is that example. How darling is that? Really cute. Okay, so we have got gingham penguins. Now we have dotted penguins. So, and they're on stripes, so that's very fun. Now what Debbie used is the collection that you probably wouldn't think of with penguins, but the Sweet Pea collection, very cute. So you get that dotted is what she used to cover her 5 by 6.5 inch card. And then she cut a stripe a little bit smaller to go in the center of it. Then she did take this piece of, this is one of the cutouts, this little border at the top. Oh, it's about 1/2 inch from the fold on the card. And then she die cut her pieces. So you can see that those are going to need some colors. And so she used the Sweet Pea, which has black. It's a dotted black. That's, of course, to do her penguins. You will need white cardstock in addition, but that's in our list of supplies down below. And so the way that she's done this is another area where she added some of the ink. And in this case, she used the charcoal ink. And you can apply that with a dauber. You can apply it with a narrow blender brush. Just go right along the crevices. So that works nicely, however you choose to do it. The penguins, once again, I just want to note for you that the hats were cut out of the Sweet Pea patterned cardstock. So there and there, that just worked out very sweetly. Now, this is a cutout from the package, and the Holly Jolly is another of the sheets out of this one that I showed you earlier. So there's a black sheet in there. So Holly Jolly, those little bits of holly were done there and matted onto the dot and foam taped in place. She did use the light pink ribbon to make her bow and zod it in place. On the inside of her card, she's got the pink dot. So pink stripes on the top, pink dot on the inside, a little bit smaller than on the front of the card. But again, more of the guys, more of the elements shown with the charcoal ink pad. Merry Christmas from the same Dazzle set, and another little penguin down there. So you have learned more about penguins, I think, and how you can dress them and decorate them. Lots of fun things with this set. And this is Penguin Play. It's part of our Delightful Dimensionals collection. Every month we do a brand new one. And we also have something else for you to consider. This is our subscription. Now, for the first time that you join, you will get the basic crosshatch, and you will get what we think of as the seasonal die. After that, you will only receive the seasonal die, of course, because you only need this once. What's going to also happen is that you are going to save 10%, and you're going to get a free gift. The free gift this time was a sheet of that silver metallic paper so that you could do very shiny igloos. Okay, so this is an option for you. We invite you to join us, and I will guarantee you will not be disappointed, because this is just so much fun, and fun to play with these and have your seasonal greetings ready to go. Okay, that's what we have this time. And if you are watching us on YouTube, we hope that you will like us. We hope you'll subscribe. Most of all, we hope you'll head on over to paperwishes.com. That's the only place on the planet that you can get these. And they are available now. I don't think I mentioned there are 14 cutting dies in this, so that's a really nice combination. The other thing that will happen with the subscription is that you will receive these ahead of the webisode. Because there's always an idea on here, you can start with that, and you can then watch the webisode a little bit later, just to give you even more ideas. And I know that you appreciate now finding out that penguins can have blue eyes also, so very fun to do. And you can leave a comment down below. Just keep scrolling down below, and you will see that. And Debbie has listed all of the materials that she used, and you can see that many things were used multiple times, so that's always fine. Okay, I want to thank you for joining us. I want to thank Debbie for doing a fabulous job. I would not have ever thought of plaid penguins, and I'm glad to know about it, let alone dotted ones. That's very, very fun. Okay, so thank you for joining us, and thank you for being part of our Paper Wishes family. We'll see you next time.